Menu narration option is set to off. Subtitle accessibility option to toggle menu narration. Audio is only available when connected to the servers.
Mississippi, a couple of states tied together through history and a couple of schools that share some common ground. We're going to lock horns once again in the battle for the Golden Boot. A live look at D.W. Reynolds Razorback Stadium. It's the LSU Tigers and the Arkansas Razorbacks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and we are keeping a close eye on the weather, along with help from Holly Rowe.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly, I know you're out in the elements. Keep an eye on that. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Razorbacks offense will get the ball first. LSU had to fight for every bit of it, but they took home the boot the last time they saw the Razorbacks.
Yeah, close game. Those rivalry games are fun to watch, especially when they go down to the wire. And LSU did what they needed to do to get the boot, to take it back. Now it's on the line today, Palmer.
That's what the LSU coaching staff was so happy about, was that their team could handle their emotions in a rivalry game like that against Arkansas and do the things you need to do to win it late.
It's inside. It's Smith. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Caught in the backfield. It's Hawkins. Could not make his way to the corner.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Jackson going to throw it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Tigers offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. Now we say hello to Caden Durham. He put up more than 250 yards, 4 touchdowns. His team to a win in their last game. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Fresh center downs going to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Durham. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. This rivalry picked up steam when the Razorbacks joined the SEC, and man, some of the names that have had moments: Darren McFadden, Felix Jones, Matt Jones, Joe Burrow, Justin Jefferson, all of it over a Golden Boot.
And been playing since 1901. You think about all the great rivalries in college football, especially in the South. This is one of the best ones here. Not always have been in the same conference, but they played a lot of times, David, and it gets hot every time they meet up.
Yeah, and the boot is the shape of Arkansas with the shape of Louisiana, so obviously close proximity, bragging rights on the line.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Running right, it's Durham. Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond, and the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
Looking downfield, it's Levin. Finds his tight end, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
On 3rd down, here's Durham. Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the first down.
And that will go such a long way in deciding this football game. Who can win these short yardage situations? Who can be the more physical team? And this offense right here showing the work up front, man. The big boys all moving together, creating enough space. And I love the way Palmer, the back gets downhill, understands where the first down marker is.
Yeah, you know, some running backs just have a nose for it, and this guy does as well. He's able to sort of
deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Left side is Smith. Makes the tackle.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. They'll take the penalty and move them back. 3rd down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Jackson will throw. On the move. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's 4th down. The Razorbacks decide to punt it away. And he's going to have to drive this ball into the teeth of the wind. He's got great speed. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, gonna throw it. Finds his man. It's Green. Run ends there.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
Rivalries are the lifeblood of college football, and here are a few of the things that make this one special. Still looking for our first score of the game as we start the second quarter. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Needs it. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Handoff, Durham running left.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
The Tigers are rolling down the field. Running inside, it's Berry. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31. Some rivalries forged in excellence, some in geographical proximity, and that's what we have once the Razorbacks join the SEC. Someone had the brilliant idea, we need a big golden boot that looks like the two states, and it's one of the most hotly contested rivalry games of the year.
And big is the right word. It's 4 feet tall.
And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He's loose down the left side. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Now this defense taking one back to the house. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row. Now they've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. Don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We gotta stop turning the football over.
Right back to the well. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. On the run, it's Berry. Turning it on. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
And it's just got to be nice to have a running back that can make big-time plays with his feet. First down, second down, third down right here. His opportunity, he gets the football, makes a huge gain. He makes this offense go, and it makes it so easy to be a play caller.
Quick handoff. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run it. Swamped immediately.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Keeps it on the ground. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up the short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. LSU will get a first down.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
One guy up front loses his focus, and it leads to that sack. And it's unfortunate because they had all 11 guys on the same page. These last 2 drives, obviously scoring a touchdown, the last timeout, and really doing a nice job even on this drive of moving the football. And then it comes to that one critical 3rd down, one guy not doing what he's supposed to do, and now you're set up in 4th and long, and it looks like they're going to have to punt.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. No tricks here. Looks as if they'll just run it out and take that lead into halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Razorbacks will line up to kick off and start the second half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
It just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having to lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
They'll line up trips to the right, the 4th receiver on the left on 2nd and 1. Sets his feet, it's Levitt. Look out! Setting up the screen. There he goes! Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Handoff, Caden Durham. Past the 40. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
On first down, it's Durham again. At the end of that play, whistle's blowing as they check on an injured Tiger. That appears to be their junior starting wide receiver, someone they obviously do not want to lose. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his situation. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Leaves it in his belly. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. The play fake. Rush right in his face. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And what a great way to start the second half if you're on defense. You did some really good things in that first half, and so you set the tone here early by getting a sack, and you were sending a clear message to this offense. This second half ain't going to be easy.
Jackson going to throw it. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. On the move, it's Hall. Breaks into the open. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Going to the run, it's Hall. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to the running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Second down to the air. Throws for the tight end. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. This crowd knows when to bring it. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got the tight end. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Nowhere to go.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, LSU! Getting set for the point after.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
On the move from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. After that kickoff, the medical staff is out there to tend to the injured player. Medical personnel out there checking on this senior defensive back. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Smith takes the handoff. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
The Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Can they catch him? Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Hey, guys, down here on the LSU sideline, developing story, guys, their best wide receiver is dealing with a few issues. Very banged up here in this game, but he is battling through it, still on the field, trying to perform for his offense. I'll keep you posted on how he's able to adapt here in the game. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Looking to pass. It's Levitt. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. And, guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on third and long. The snap sets up the throw. They'll run the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. They'll move the tight end. Off play action on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And the Razorbacks in a good spot here with second and short. Catch in the middle. It's Marshall. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Jackson will throw. Still looking. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Offense gets set for second down. Straight ahead, it's Smith. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. The give. Sees some running room. Finding some room. Touchdown, Razorbacks. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Way to make a split-second decision by that quarterback. He sees the defender commit. Boom. Picks the ball. Not only picks the ball, on target. So now the running back can catch it. He didn't have to reach behind him. He didn't have to reach in front of him. Caught it. He did the rest. Turned on the Jets. Got to the house.
Coming out with it, it's Brown. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. They believe in that running game, got 6 before he stopped at the 23. He's got 59 yards rushing and getting ever closer to that 1,200-yard mark.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Durham. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. Piles his way ahead. Still running at the 35. Oh, he's getting ahead of... And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers!
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
14. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Second and long here. Jackson gonna throw it. Out wide right, it's Lockwood. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Facing a third down and short from the 26. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Here's a throw downfield late. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Got to make the play on fourth. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. A fresh set of downs after that fourth down conversion, but still the up-tempo as they get to the line quickly. Extending the play. Short gain on the play before he slides. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it fly. Makes the catch, it's Marshall. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Back to pass on second down. Keeping his eyes downfield. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that first down.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the tough...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. Past the 50. The 30. He's at the 20. The pick six. He takes it in. Touchdown, LSU. They put up another score here in the fourth, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Jackson will throw. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
Here comes the heat. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. This offense has it with really good field position. He's changing the play. Drops back on first down. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Tigers. And the route is on. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. They're all over it. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Long way to go on second down. Jackson gonna throw it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. After this, it'll be a wrap. On 3rd and long, he's gonna have to throw for it. And that pass will be incomplete, and time has run out on this game. There is joy all across the bayou as LSU takes down Arkansas in the battle for the Golden Boot. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.